You are one of the lead singers and songwriters of the band Lawrence. And in your opening remarks to the Senate, you said, ever since we started touring, we noticed what felt like lopsided deal mechanics in certain aspects of the live music industry. So that's a lot right there. I want to just start with that and have you explain briefly what's going on with Ticketmaster and Live Nation and how it came to your attention.
Yeah, it's a great question. I think that, as I said in the testimony, ever since we started touring about 6 or 7 years ago, Jordan and I were the ones after the show every night, backstage settling up the show, which means collecting the settlement sheet and therefore collecting the money and going over that settlement sheet that kind of outlines how the profits shake out and how the band gets their pay. And obviously, I could talk about the nuances of that for hours. But we basically started realizing that there were certain aspects of the ways that the deals are structured, and then also certain aspects of the ways the deals are put into practice as far as what kinds of costs are allowed to be deducted from the show's gross and so on and so forth. Some things that are really obvious and stick out like a sore thumb, some things that once you realize the dynamics of the industry are a little more nuanced. But we just started realizing that the deck is sort of stacked against artists, especially small and mid-sized artists, in a number of ways. Um, and in that sense, we're not talking about, oh, the amount of money they're making. Obviously, we know that if you are a really small artist, there's not as much money in the pot, but we're really talking about the percentage of the pie of a given show that an artist is coming away with. So we realized that early on, and we've been talking about it with each other and our bandmates and other artists, and even people working at venues and promoters for quite some time. And now with all this attention on, a company like Live Nation, Ticketmaster, we kind of see all of this interest from the public about understanding exactly what we mean when we say those things.